Today we're going to be making monkfish liver mousse. In order to make this, we'll need a couple of ingredients. We'll need some smoked bacon, about 4 ounces should be good. We'll also need some heavy cream. We're going to use some crackers that we're going to place the mousse on when we're going to eat it. So we're going to use a little bit of cognac. This is Grand Marinière, which is one that tastes a little bit like orange, but any cognac should do fine. 2 shallots that we're going to finely mince, 4 big eggs. We're going to use 2 sprigs of thyme and a little bit of salt. In addition to this, the main ingredient is going to be our monkfish liver. As you can see here, I have cleaned up the liver. I've removed any impurities as well as the veins, and I am here soaking it in some milk mixed with a little bit of vinegar. Alternatively, you could use some sake. That's been more successful for me in the past, but I ran out, so I just had it in this milk solution here for about an hour. So if you want to see more details on how to make this properly, you can check out my video from day 2. It just removes some of that funk, I guess we should say, from the monkfish. So what I want to do first is start with the liver here. We're going to steam it. So to steam liver, I've placed a colander into a big pot here, and I'm going to add a little bit of water. You don't need much. I'd say a couple of inches of water should be plenty, as we will be steaming the liver for about 20 minutes. And while that is heating up, let's prepare the monkfish. So I'm going to remove the monkfish from the milk bath here. Just going to pour that all out, and I'm going to transfer it to an aluminum foil sheet. Now I'm using about half a kilo, about a pound's worth, fold in the sides, and then we're just going to roll this up like we would a burrito. It's important that it's tight so it doesn't leak out into the steamer. Now we just wait for the steamer to heat up. By the way, this is the Japanese way to steam monkfish. It's called ankimo in Japan, so careful here. To the side, not super hot, but we're going to put it in here for 20 minutes and we're going to let it steam. So I'm just putting it onto the colander like that. And so while that is steaming away, we're going to take our bacon here. And we're going to fry that as well. So let me turn on the second plate here. Now this is going to steam for quite a while, so I'm going to put it at like medium high for an entire 15 minutes. We really want the juices from the bacon here. Oh, that smells delicious. We're going to cut up about 2 shallots as well as our thyme. For the thyme, I'm just going to chop it up, not too much detail because we're going to strain this off in the end. Shallots I am, however, going to mince pretty finely. Today is actually the halfway point of this challenge. So yeah, we've been through quite a lot of monkfish dishes this month. We're going for 31 in total, and today is day 15. Also we did a day 0. If you're new here, I'm Thor, by the way. I am a fisherman that loves monkfish. This month I am eating it every day. So we're gonna add all the shallots as well as the thyme onto the bacon here. I'm just gonna let these sit there for about 15 minutes or so. So since this is 15 minutes and this was 20, these should finish at about the same time. Alright, so a quick update here. It's been a couple of minutes. Steaming is going along nicely here, and our bacon and shallots also looking good here. Alright, so we have about 5 minutes left here on both of these. So I've turned up the temperature to maximum on the bacon here. I just wanted to crisp up a little bit more here before we deglaze it. Alright, so it's been full 20 minutes, so I'm going to turn off the steam here on our monkfish liver. I'm going to set that to the side for a moment here. Now, when you're going to open this up, be a little bit careful because there's going to come steam out, so you don't want to burn yourself there. For these, what we're going to do is we're also going to turn off the heat here, but we are going to go ahead and add in that Grand Marinière that we had, and we're going to let that deglaze. Essentially, what we're doing here is that we're scraping loose the stuff that has burned to the bottom of the pan. This is going to add a lot of delicious taste. Now, this needs to sit for an additional 15 minutes. Just remember to turn off the heat here. We're going to use this to add a lot of good taste to our monkfish mousse. Obviously, the alcohol is going to burn off here. Alright, so while that is deglazing, I'm going to go ahead and take our monkfish liver here. Carefully unpack it. Remember, this is very, very hot. And here you can see the finished product of the liver. Dum dum, and it smells quite delicious. A little bit more fishy than if I were to do this with sake instead of milk, but we'll make do. So we're gonna blitz this up, but we need to add some more stuff, including the fond from that. Here we're gonna add 4 eggs in here. And since we have some time now, why don't we just go ahead and do that? Now, if you have a blender, you can add it directly to the blender. That's going to be easier. But I just have this little mixer. We're also going to add about 2 teaspoons worth of salt. And we're going to add about 2 tablespoons worth of cream. Alright, so it's been about 15 minutes here in total. And we're going to take this bacon mixture here and we're going to strain it using a pretty fine strainer here. So I'm just gonna pour all of this over here. And I'm just gonna press out all of the good stuff here. What you want to do with the bacon mixture here is up to you. I am not ashamed to say that I'm probably gonna eat it. But you want to press out all the liquids from this stuff. It would probably even be more effective to use like a cheesecloth or something from this. Alright, so we got all that goodness out of there. The next step is that we're gonna mix this all together. We're gonna turn it into a mousse. So this would ideally be done in a blender, but I don't have mine here right now, so I'm just gonna use this. So this should take about 3 minutes with a proper blender, but just wait until it's a nice and fluffy consistency. Alright, looks good. So I'm gonna place it into containers here. I'm gonna place this into a water bath here, about body temperature, just slightly above body temperature, for about 90 minutes. And after that, I'm gonna place them into the refrigerator to let them stiffen up. And I'm gonna give them a taste test tomorrow. Dum 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 dum! Monkfish mousse here, monkfish liver mousse. So super exciting to try this out. So let's give it a little bit of a taste test. Cheers! A little bit salty. A lot of taste. You feel that bacon coming through, and of course the monkfish. Actually, I'm surprised. It has strong aftertaste of fish since we washed it in the milk. But I think if we used the sake instead, it would be less fishy. But actually, this is nice. It's a nice consistency. It's the next day here, so you can see I'm already preparing for dinner again. If you want to see what I'm making today, I'm going to link that up here next. Of course, there will be a recipe for this in the video description on my website. There will be the full recipe. Thanks for watching this one, and I'll see you tomorrow, or for me, today. Cheers.